Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Duraney, and today I'm going to teach you all about nonfiction text features. Think about what nonfiction means. The author's purpose is to teach a lesson. You are not reading a story with characters and a setting and a problem and a solution. Nonfiction reading is to learn something new. We're reading for information. And I'm going to show you a bunch of different text features today. Text features are the parts of a nonfiction book that help the reader understand the text. Text features usually bring our attention to important information. Good readers pay attention to text features. Here's some examples of some text features that you may find in a nonfiction book. The title. The title of a book can be found on the front cover and on the spine. The title of a nonfiction book tells what the book is about. What do you think this book will be about? There's a picture of a butterfly on the front, and it says, all about insects. This book is going to tell me all about different types of insects. Table of contents. Many nonfiction books have a table of contents at the front of the book. The table of contents tells what topics will be covered in the book, and the page number where each topic can be found. What page would I turn to if I wanted to learn more about where insects live? If I want to know where insects live, I want to look at the habitats chapter. The habitats is going to tell me where they live. This book's going to tell me what is an insect, parts of a ladybug, parts of a butterfly, life cycles, and habitats, which means where do they live? Headings. A heading appears at the top of a page or section. The text is usually bigger and bolder than the rest of the text on the page. It tells the reader what to expect as they read. Can you find the heading on this page? The heading is right here. What is an insect? And then it's going to give you information about what an insect is. An insect is a small animal with 6 legs and an exoskeleton. Many insects also have wings and antennas. Diagrams. A diagram is a picture that shows the parts of something. A diagram usually includes labels. What does this diagram show? Okay, here's my pictures with arrows, which means we know it's going this way. And a big circle. Okay, it's all labeled. Egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, butterfly. This is the life cycle of a butterfly. Captions. A caption is a short description of a photograph. It tells the reader about what is shown in the picture. An adult ladybug. 3 monarch butterfly eggs lay on a milkweed leaf. Here are some examples of captions. Bold words. When reading a nonfiction book, you will come across words that are darker than others. These are called bold words. The author makes these words stand out because they are important to understand the text. These words can sometimes be found in the glossary. Can you find the bold words on this page? So we have our heading. What is an insect? Here are bold words: exoskeleton and antenna. Glossary. A glossary is like a little dictionary just for the book you're reading. A glossary tells the meaning of the bolded words in the book. It can be found at the end of a book. If you're ever confused about what a bold word means, check the glossary. So here are some definitions of some words that are in this book. Exoskeleton, an external skeleton that supports an animal's body and protects its organs. Antenna, a pair of feelers on an insect that help it sense the world around them. So here's a book about the weather. Let's go on a text features scavenger hunt, and we're going to find some text features. Now, I'm not going to read the whole book to you, but we're just going to look at the first part of it because you're going to see just by reading the first part, there's going to be many text features. So just by looking at the cover, weather, I know that this is going to be teaching me about the weather. It's not going to be a story with characters and settings and problem solutions. There's even a dedication page. Okay, here's a text feature. Here's our table of contents. Wow, lots to learn in that book. Look up at the sky. There's a heading. Okay, and then I also see realistic photographs. That's another big clue that this is going to be a nonfiction book. Here's another heading, what is weather? So this whole section of the book is going to be all about the weather. Now, when we have nonfiction books, they don't always have to be realistic photographs. It's very common to see that. But if we think about Gail Gibbons, a lot of her nonfiction books have illustrations, and that's okay too. So sometimes you'll see real photographs, like here, and sometimes you'll see illustrations. So the sun, that's another one of our headings. So now we know that this whole section is going to tell us about the sun. This book is special too because up at the top, they have some questions and answers. More realistic photographs. Even more realistic photographs. There's the question answer that I was talking about. They have little jokes here. What does a cloud wear under its clothes? Thunderwear. Ha ha ha. So little jokes in there to make us laugh. And I also see we have our heading, and then over here we have our caption. And even here there's a little information box, which gives us our weather word, droplet. Okay, so sometimes too, when you see your captions, they'll have a word in parentheses like this. Okay, and that's the pronunciation key. So it helps you say this word, stratus. Okay, so again, more captions. Captions are very common in your nonfiction books. You will see them often. Okay, and then there's lots of headings. Each heading is going to bring us new information. So there you have it, friends. There are some examples of some nonfiction text features. I hope you learned a lot from this, and have fun with today's assignment, learning about your nonfiction text features. See you later, boys and girls.